G'day viewers, how are you? Made it to the end of another week. How good does that feel? By the way, for fans of the live streams, Angry's bad idea. Angry's pleasant surprise. When I mixed all my most high alcohol beverages, it actually tasted good, and I only did it on a dare. Anyway, end of the week. What's been going? Look, so much fucked up, and it's just the same. So much, isn't it? It's the same shit. There's dumb racist shit happening in Australia. I think the government is rapidly barreling towards some stuff that's going to make me super fucking angry with both regards to industrial relations, namely taking all rights away from workers, and proposing a religious freedom law, which will be hilarious to see how they pair up their obsession with free speech, as in they've got to be able to vilify people who aren't Christian, with, protect religion, and that Christians have got to be able to discriminate. Because they cannot put any protection on Christian religions that they don't apply to other religions. And while, yes, Christian religions, people use that as a shield to say and do fucked things, they sure do in other religions as well. And I'm not imagining some of these people standing up going, oh, no. That Muslim cleric can preach the most extreme form of Islam with just awful statements because freedom of religion. They're not going to do that. So these idiots are probably going to shoot themselves in the foot quite spectacularly. And of course, Trump's being Trump. More and more people are now willing to say he's just openly racist, which he obviously is and always has been, and panders to extreme racists deliberately and repeatedly. And this week, telling four Democrat congresswomen of colour, go back where you came from, despite the fact 3 of the 4 were born in America. Although that did make his comment about fix up your own shitty country quite funny, because that's actually what they're trying to do. So, and I mean, the most extreme bit is the one of the 4 who is not American born but is now an American citizen, Somali refugee Ilhan Omar, and Trump is straight up going to get her killed. Trump and the Republicans have no qualms about talking shit about her, making up lies, feeding absolute fringe lunatic behaviour. It will not even be vaguely surprising if someone tries to kill her, and that will be 100% down on Trump, and 100% he and his fucking stooges will refuse to accept any responsibility for it, because this is what they do. It's just the same. It's always the same. It's always the same. And I could go on and bad, and yeah, it shits me. It shits me a lot that this shit just keeps happening. But you know what? I just feel like making fun of someone, and I found a funny bit of video, and I just want to make fun of this guy. And I'll let it roll. This was something that was on CNN. Side note, CNN decided when they're whipping up this ridiculous, I think Antifa and the left are just as dangerous as the right, they put Richard fucking Spencer on. That Hitler-loving piece of shit had more or less been completely successfully deplatformed, and CNN go, you know who we should get on to talk about whether or not the left is bad? Someone who openly idolises Hitler, celebrates Hitler's birthday, does the Roman salute and says Sieg Heil, talks about ethnic cleansing. For fuck's sake, what is wrong with you? And I'm going to lead you with, this is old Jake Tapper talking to this guy. And Jake Tapper, incidentally, is a fucking dickhole, and he's been doing the same thing. You know what? The left are bad. Because, and they look at it and go, well, they look scary. The black bloc crowd. They're all in black, and they cover their faces. And they occasionally punch dickheads. And it's just like, well, if the dickheads stopped being dickheads, it wouldn't happen. And you get this ridiculous thing like, well, yes, of course, the far right have murdered people, have been the direct inspiration for multiple mass shooters, have actually encouraged the murder, and the different groups they've targeted are Jewish people, Muslim people, gay people, black people, and women. There have been mass shootings directly inspired by the extreme right, who were fed this rhetoric and convinced going on a killing spree was the thing to do. And how many people have Antifa killed? Spoiler alert, fucking none. And whether or not you think Andy Ngo deserved to get smacked about as hard as he did, and I still really haven't seen justification for smacking about as many times as he got smacked about. I mean, he was being an annoying fucking prick, and he's playing it all as a fucking grift to make money, which has worked for him, which is hilarious. And yeah, just footnoting again, the concrete in the milkshakes is a complete fucking lie. The chemical additives to the milkshake, complete fucking lie. Andy Ngo having brain hemorrhage, complete fucking lie. Andy Ngo getting punched and kicked a bit, that's actually true, and I'm not sure anyone's actually justified doing it because he's just being an annoying cock, and yes, an active enabler of these people who go on fucking killing sprees. So, Jake Tapper is a dick, but he's talking to this guy who says that in his opinion, legally, no Muslim should be allowed to serve in public office in the US.
Why?
Good question, Jake Tapper. Why?
Why? Under what provision of the Constitution?
Because you have to swear on the Bible. Before I had to do it. I'm an elected official, 3 terms. I had to swear on a Bible. You have to swear on a Bible to be an elected official in the United States of America. He alleges that a Muslim cannot do that ethically, swearing on the Bible.
Okay, brief aside. If I was going to do a terrible, insulting stereotype of people who I think support Trump and are horrible, awful bigots, I'd consider doing this, but I think it's going too far. The way this guy looks, the way this guy talks, I'd feel like if I did that as a parody and someone said, that's just obnoxious and insulting and stereotyping people, I go, you know what, fair cop. Because this guy, how he actually is in real life, he is like Mickey Rooney in Breakfast at Tiffany's level stereotypes. But this is who he really is. And just look at him when it gets brought to his attention. Not only is he a fuckwit, he's purely and simply factually wrong.
You don't actually have to swear on a Christian Bible. You can swear on anything, really. I don't know if you knew that. You can swear on a Jewish Bible.
Oh, no, I swore on the Bible. I've done it 3 times.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure you've picked a Bible, but the law is not that you have to swear on a Christian Bible. That is not the law.
Let's just play that back, because if I want to summarize Trump and all his supporters and all his apologists and all the fuckery that's going on now, that people who pretend this ignorant, bigoted, racist, sexist, misogynist, transphobic shit is just the same as the left and the right, they're just extremes that are the same. Fuck you. This is the summary of what those people fucking are. So yeah, that's all I wanted to do. Fucking laugh at Bubba Gump there. It's not productive. It doesn't help. It doesn't advance the conversation. It doesn't instigate change. But you know what? Sometimes I just want to feel fucking better by laughing at someone who's a ridiculous, bloody, barely sentient lump of protoplasm who sums up everything that's wrong with the fucking world, and that's this motherfucker.
You don't know that? All right, Ted Crockett.
I don't know. I know that Donald Trump did it when we made him president.
Because he's Christian and he picked it. That's what he wanted to. That's what he wanted to swear in on.
I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you subscribed so you don't miss my next video, because I do a lot of them. Jump in with a comment on this video, or let me know what you'd like me to do in another video, and hit me up on the various social media as well. Your support means a lot, so if you tell other people about the videos, that is one of the most positive things you can do to support me. Just share the video with your friends, put it on your social media, and tell them they should subscribe and join in. Or remember this easy song. Subscribe to AngryAussie and share this with your friends.